I know. I know. Hey,
Sorry.
Tom. I know this is illegal. Okay. I know this is banned in many states, but I have a crush on Kamala Harris's feet.
It's a sin. That's what the tweet was. It was a sin.
Oh, it's not. You can have a. That's not sinful.
That's what he said.
It's illegal.
That's what the tweet says.
Me and Jim Irsay having crushes on feet. Also, Rex Ryan.
Yeah. It's just from the top.
Actually, it's Michelle Obama's feet.
Baby, we here.
We steer
you in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is G P S.
You inhaled extra air to do it. GPS. That's our show. I'm Brandon Perna. That is Tom Grossi. Those are our names until Tom starts messing with my name. But we got to... Yep, there it is. Whoa, wait.
People did not believe that the tweets from yesterday's video that I made were real.
Yeah.
They are all real. Every single one of them are very, very, very real. They're all there. This one is honestly my favorite.
Housekeeping washed my tennis shoes against my will.
My will.
Oh my God. What a problem to have. What a problem.
I hate when housekeeping shrinks my tennis shoes.
Yeah. If you didn't know, he also tweeted he had a crush on Sarah Palin's feet.
Yes, that's accurate.
So that was our cold open. It wasn't just me being weird. I don't even think I could come up with shit that weird.
No,
like I think Jim Irsay can out weird you and I, and that's saying something.
Yeah, no, he 1,000,000% can. Yes,
I kind of went hard on Irsay in my Jonathan Taylor episode, but after reading all those tweets, I'm back on Jim Irsay's side.
Yeah,
do whatever you want, Jim. Just keep being you. That's so weird.
And he spelled Sarah Palin's name wrong. The best part is
maybe he's married. Are you married, Jim? You can have
He didn't spell Palin wrong. He spelled Sarah wrong. So like it was wrong.
To be fair, there's like 30 ways to spell Sarah.
Sure.
STLRA. Sarah.
Tweet it, Peter.
Hey, no, Underdog said, can you guys get more feet discussion going moving forward?
I said, done. Easy. I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. That's easy. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about today. Jim Irsay's tweets are like starting to come about. It's really funny because I found that Sarah Palin one when looking through his insane tweets. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to use this. Is really good. And then that one started like making waves and getting traction before I even posted the video. I was like, perfect. It's perfect. But the way that I did it too, like, dude, I just started typing in random words because, you know, you can go to like somebody's profile, like on Twitter, and then you could just like look for that. So
Right.
I just typed in Jim Irsay cookie, and like he has 2 tweets about cookies. I just put in random words, and it was there.
I was
Absolutely,
just going to ask you, like, how you found those, and thank you for reading my mind and answering that.
You're welcome. Yeah, so if you go to, so we could do this together. If you go to,
That's our mind melding.
it's so beautiful.
Go to where now?
It's I'm not going to Metallica concerts. I'm working on Coach, but I appreciate it.
Excellent.
So you go to the
Take
Twitters
my hand.
in any profile.
Jim Irsay land. Show me some feet.
So you go, so I can type in feet, right? So you go to his profile and then you just hit the little search. So I'm going to type in feet. And today's halftime, I see a lot of left feet down there, dads. Off to Dylan, 200 feet above the corn with this picture. That is, sorry. Yep, with that picture there.
Yeah.
I never get tired of watching Marvin Harrison, best feet awareness. Yep. He has a lot of things. He has this saying a lot. Cheer up, I cried for no shoes till I saw the man with no feet. He says it a lot. Like there's a number of times that he says that. So there is one tweet. There's a under 5 feet tall ping pong tournament on 4th Street. Short people got no reason. Little bitty hands, little bitty feet.
What?
That was from July 22nd, 2011.
I mean,
dude, his 2011 tweets is crazy out there.
that must have been peak like painkillers and booze, right?
Bro, it's just yeah.
I imagine he was in his Ed Hardy shirt, just in another dimension mentally, tweeting that out.
Lucky son of a gun. Lucky son of a gun. But we got a bunch to talk about today, and the Denver Broncos are back in the news, but not for a good reason.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Tell them, Brandon. Tell them what they've won.
Yeah, this story is just starting to make me angry, Tom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you
feel bad and angry at a man essentially ruining his career before it even starts.
Ah, there you go.
There you go. No, I know the song. I know the reference.
It's so weird.
Was Randy Newman talking about
yes
a ping pong concert within that? A ping pong tournament?
Ping pong tournament, yeah, on 4th Street.
Is that actually from the song?
I don't know.
I don't think that part. I think short people got no reason to live is the lyric.
I just joined both drafts. There you go.
Oh yeah, our drafts for Underdog in the description. There's 2 down there, baby.
I saw they posted the first episode last night. I haven't seen it though. I have not seen it. Yeah. Right.
So this
Broncos.
Okay. Yeah, the suspension of a Wuzariki, 60% sure that's how we say his name. This occurred like a week or 2 weeks ago. I forget. We've known about the fact that he's suspended. Now, defensive lineman for the Broncos. He was heading into his 2nd season with the team. So this is a player who has yet to make his money, has yet to like truly prove himself. And this was with Shelby Harris leaving. This was going to be a good season for him to sort of establish himself as, a piece on the defensive line, a guy who, can build his career. But he got dinged for sports betting, as did, a bunch of players this offseason.
Yeah.
And since he's not like a big name player, this kind of went under the radar. And I don't think along with many people, thought much about it, other than the fact I was like, hey, if he's done for the season, maybe the Broncos can still bring back Shelby Harris. But then, Tom, this shit gets wild because not only was he sports betting, he placed 32 wagers on Broncos games and / players. I'm assuming he was taking the under on all that shit, because if he wasn't, he's just not good at betting.
He's just not good, yeah.
Okay. 32 on his own team and his own players. Not good. Not good. So Mike Kliss put this out because there's also some bets that happened when he was in college at Iowa State, and he bet on some of the games he was playing in there, as did a couple other players. So like from the Iowa law, this is from Mike Kliss, if they were negative bets, so if he was betting against himself,
which is
hysterical, the teams, then you're talking about a guy basically trying to fix the results. This plane's distracting.
Yeah, I keep watching that. I'm just like, I wonder if it's gonna do anything else. Like they're like, that's the whole demo. We spent everything on there. Continue.
Yeah, so there's a legal issue there. There's like a 2-year possible prison sentence if Iowa and the state deem like what he did as illegal. 801 total bets from college through the NFL. Roughly $21,000 in bets were made.
Bet with your heads.
Yeah.
Not over it.
Yeah. So, okay. First of all, Underdog Fantasy is a fantasy app, technically not sports betting. Second of all, I can talk about sports betting. I'm not playing in the fucking NFL and betting on myself. There's a difference. Jesus, H, Mother and Mary.
Buddy,
if an NFL player gets suspended for manscaping, fair game. Fair game. I can't talk about a guy getting suspended for doing some dumbass shit that he's not supposed to do because not even a sports book, a fantasy app sponsors my show? Come on. It's not the same thing.
So, anyway, let's be very honest, though. Like, Brandon.
Yeah.
If you were in the NFL, and this is like all sorts of illegal, but let's be honest, this is what happens. And I know that this is what happens. If you were in the NFL, right, as a Darren Sproles-like running back, and you were like, man, I really want to bet on some football games. That's when you give a good old call to your friend Tom, and you go, hey, buddy, here's $500. Put a bet on this for me. And if I win, I'll give you like 20% of the money. And I say, cool. And then we just go about our ways. Like, come on now.
Yeah. And well, that's part of this thing too is, oh my God. Something about him hiding his identity to make some of the bets. And like, what's really sad about this, and I mentioned it at the beginning, it's like, this is a guy who hasn't made it in the NFL yet. This is a guy who's going to have to play really well. He was going to have to like scrape to get by and prove himself. And he's suspended indefinitely. Now there's maybe criminal charges that could be pressed against him. I'm going to start ranting more. $99 going straight to sports betting, by the way. Just going to turn that into $1 billion.
Johnny John
So it's like he might have just effed up his entire career.
Yes.
Because he was like trying to make a little extra like it's for a lot of people, it's not even about the money. It's the thrill of, making it entertaining, but like betting on your team and the games you're playing in, like you can't make it more exciting than that. And you're a defensive lineman. Like if you're going to throw a game, be a quarterback. You know what I mean? I want Aaron Rodgers be like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers put $1 million on the Jets to lose in the playoffs. Now that's a story. Not some guy that's probably going to have to find a different fucking career now. That's just sad.
He was undrafted or he was a late draft pick?
He was drafted.
Okay. So he's a late draft pick, right? he doesn't know if he's going to make the 53-man roster. And
he would have probably made the roster.
Okay.
Let's see. When did they get him? 4th round. So he's a 4th round.
Okay, so he's a 4th rounder.
A dude that like has a lot of potential. You know, would have like one injury, and he's probably in the mix for being in the starting lineup type of guy.
Rotational player at least.
Yeah, 4th round on the rookie contract for 4th round, so not a ton of money, but
and now half his rookie deal might be in prison.
Yeah. Like, I doubt that it'll go to that, but like if Alvin Kamara's not having any issues, but like Kamara's got money to pay off
the
guy he beat up, so allegedly, although there's video evidence that it's not alleged at all in my eyes, but you got to have the money to get out of those sticky situations.
Got it. So I think what's interesting is, again, what you were alluding to of you just like potentially screwed up your entire career, right?
Can Seahawks fans just stop shanking me, please? Yeah, that was one of the picks that came over by way of Russell Wilson. Went to the guy.
Yeah. Well, buddy, first of all,
things are good in Broncos country.
Yeah, I was about to say Broncos country. Dude, Tim Patrick
sucks.
I feel so bad. Yeah. I feel so. Was it the same injuries last year?
Different leg and Achilles instead of knee. So even worse. An even worse injury, really. Just he's out right off, too. Complete tear. He was just running a drill.
Yeah.
No contact. I made a joke that he got hurt as soon as Russell Wilson looked at him on the play. And I'm starting to think Russ might actually be the curse. So
he might be.
We'll see. Yeah, Tim, it sucks. Like, Broncos fans rooting so hard for Timmy Patrick.
Yeah.
He was pretty sure Tim Patrick, undrafted guy.
Timmy P.
Just a good story, a good dude, and sucks.
Yeah, that's because last year out the whole year, this year now out the entire year. And he's another one. Like, what's his career going to look? Because it's tough to come back from like one major injury, like an ACL, and now it's this too. Like, and then didn't someone else just get hurt or no? Like a few days ago,
they released KJ Hamler.
Yes.
Waived
like
him.
Was like a heart
heart irritation.
So
probably from playing for the Broncos, but I guess it's a medical thing.
Dude, it's horrible. So like not the best start for Broncos camp right now.
No.
Not. Packers are having their own issues. Thankfully not with like major injuries. Knock on wood. But the offense it's a little tough getting that going, and you're like, oh, maybe it's because the defense is so good, or maybe the offense is struggling. But Anders Carlson, Dan Carlson's brother, the kicker that we drafted, he's not doing
good yet.
So great in camp. And Mason Crosby has been posting on Instagram. He's like, yeah, just hit a few 50+ yarders in a row. So I know that they're gonna like rock with him, but I'm curious how long they're gonna rock. Yeah, I mean, like he's a rookie guy, but I don't know what they do with that. I think it depends on like how competitive they actually are, because I don't think the Packers know how competitive they're going to be. They want to be, obviously, but like I don't know. So it's crazy. It's crazy times. But someone mentioned in the chat, football is back. Yeah, he was drafted. Yeah,
I will. Look, I'm even wearing Jets green for you. Go Jets.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
Jets are my enemy this season. I have to side with Sean Payton, and I don't like it because he came off like such a dick.
Yeah.
But
fuck
the Jets. Fuck the Jeffs.
There's some guy named Jeff, and it's just like, come on, man, what'd I do?
Oh, man. If there's a rebrand, they should just be the New York Jeffs.
All right. Good to know.
Balls deep, Big D Decker. I'm not sure if that will get the clicks, but I mentioned him in yesterday's short, so Eric Decker.
There you go. Baby, football is back tomorrow. Football, I typed that in the rundown that Perna and I make. Brandon's like, I'm not ready. And I said, buckle up, because we're going to have some fun.
The Hall of Fame game is just...
It's the game where you're like, oh my God, football's back. You watch 2 series, and then you go, okay, I'm good now. That's what the Hall of Fame game is for. Because like Zach Wilson, he's going to be starting. Like you're not going to see any Aaron Rodgers. You know, maybe you'll see Aaron Rodgers for like a series out of all of these preseason games. You're not going to see much. But yeah, go ahead.
I just figured out how to fix the Hall of Fame game.
Oh boy.
We always talk about how we can make the Pro Bowl better, right?
Jets and Browns.
Nobody's trying to make the Hall of Fame game better. Every year, there's a lot of controversy about which players do and do not get into the Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Well, no. You take all of the players who are Hall of Fame eligible, you form 2 teams, okay? They play against each other. They play against each other.
What if they're
aging, old ass? I mean, Tom Brady will probably still be in pretty good shape when he's eligible at 59. Play the Hall of Famers against each other, and the MVP from the game gets to go into the Hall of Fame. All other players, if they're injured, whatever, not covered by the NFL. No liability, nothing. And you know that's the only way the league would do it.
Yeah, 100%. They're like, no liability at all. At all. I'd watch it. Oh, no.
No, they can't. They're not allowed to play fantasy football.
Yeah, they're not allowed.
It's a game of skill. FYI.
Yeah, they're not allowed to. But
anyway, if you're going to sign up with Underdog, since you mentioned it, just use code GPS when you do it. There is a link in the description. Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100, Tom. And we got the QR code up in the corner. So that's super easy. Oh, sorry, Jeff. The New York Jets. You got your own football team. I'm helping you out, buddy. Use our QR code. You got to sign up with our link with GPS. If we crush it this season with Underdog, guess what? HBO, ESPN, NFL Network, they're all going to broadcast this show.
I don't think that's true.
24 hours a day, all the time. Live streaming, just Tom Grossi from his house.
I don't know what that's. I don't think that's.
Bathroom time for Tom, live, ESPN. We got 2 spots in our last private draft for today.
It's your turn, Brandon. It's your turn. Brandon, it's your turn.
All right, hold on.
You're the 3rd overall pick. Who are you going to pick? I already picked. I picked Christian McCaffrey again because, again, I play it as I go all in on my players, and I have the same fantasy team. So I either live or die by them.
Ooh, I am up.
Pick Travis Kelce.
Never. I already grabbed.
He has a mustache now.
Ooh. So who did you pick? Why can't I see the...
I did Justin Jefferson. The first person did Justin Jefferson, and the second person did Christian McCaffrey. And I was the second person.
Tom, Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to take old Jamar Chase.
That's a good pick.
This is a good guy to build your team around. Boom. You know what? On Monday, I was like ecstatic that I got that first pick so I could take Justin Jefferson. Remember, Tom?
Yeah.
The other private draft we did, I got first pick and I took him again. There
you go. Look at you. Look at you go. Oh, we're the new commissioners. What's my policy on gambling? You have to, if you are going to gamble as an NFL player, you have to gamble your entire yearly salary on one game.
On yourself.
On yourself. Yep. And you practice squad player. So
practice squad guy, and you gotta bet over on 10 receptions for the game.
There you go.
No.
There you go. So
in one game?
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, what do you have, that 4 touchdown game?
You had that 4 touchdown game. So.
I wish. Anyway, underdog. Oh wait, did we do the disclaimer?
No, but hold on. This is really Just walk around. There's so many bridges. The downtown is beautiful. There's so many rivers. You're just gonna love Pittsburgh. I guarantee it. It's like Men's Warehouse.
I like the way I look. I guarantee me. Cool. Thank you guys for drafting and playing against us. I wish you all the best of luck this season.
I'm going to
Don't think I'm going soft on any of you. I draft to win. I draft to win the game.
Is it going to be like last year with clickbait where I set your roster for you in the playoffs so you could beat and we could be in the championship together and then you didn't do anything and then you wound up beating me because of the roster that I set for you?
No, because I don't have to set rosters with Underdog. They use your best score possible in the best ball formats.
I know I set that up for you so you could slam it down. You're welcome.
Yeah, I know. I was just feeding off you.
Yeah. Oh, what are you, a vampire? What are you, Lami?
Ooh. Feeding off you, eating off you. What? All $1,000 Patreon donors will get a private dinner where we eat sushi off of Tom Grossi's belly.
That sounds unsanitary. When is this being planned? And sushi, like, is it at least like vegan sushi? Is like just
veggie rolls?
They
have those parties where like a naked person lays on a table and they cover their body in sushi.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody. That's a good one. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Which NFL Scooter's gonna do it?
About eating shrimp, eating sushi off my body?
I'm not sure what he's responding to, but I'm assuming it's eating sushi off of Tom Grossi.
Well, he's in now. That's locked in. That is locked in. Oof. That's it. Okay. So now that's what's going to happen. That is what.
Which NFL player would you want to eat sushi off of? Let us know in the comments.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
I know. No. Greg Dulcich.
See, I feel like if you picked, okay, well that's just false. That's just sushi's delicious. Sushi is wonderful. 1, 2, who would be the person that would make it the most uncomfortable? I feel like it's Russell Wilson. Can you imagine, like, because Wilson would be talking the whole time, like as you're eating like sushi off of him, he's like, "It's a great piece," like making like prolonged eye contact. He's like, "That's a good one."
Yeah, he'd be like encouraging you too, like,
yeah, and you're just like,
"You're doing a great job there."
You're like, "I don't
keep it up."
I don't think I want
that.
You
keep it down. Honestly, I think I would be most disgusted if it was offensive or defensive lineman. You know, like I don't want to eat sushi off of Creed Humphrey.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But here's so you're like, you throw Creed Humphrey under the bus. Like all the people that you could have, it's Creed Humphrey.
I was just trying to think of a lineman who wasn't a Bronco, you know?
Can you imagine doing it like with Aaron Donald and you accidentally like poke him with the chopstick? Like he'll just like kill you. Yep, done.
He's got the washboard abs to perfectly be a
That's where the wasabi is. The ginger's like the creases. There you go. That's it. That is true. You would get more bang for your buck because the larger surface area. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway, in addition, from Jim Irsay being strange and Broncos being suspended, Perna, another follow-up question for you.
Shoot.
So Kamara, we mentioned it before, is meeting with Goodell today to discuss the incident that occurred in Vegas, right? And it looks like he got off like doing like community service and like some other stuff. Like he's not going to jail or anything. Do you think he actually is going to get suspended?
Well, the fact that they're like, oh my God. Oh, okay.
You okay? You right there? You good?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have bet my savings that he would be suspended 6 games. Like the minimum for the detrimental to the league conduct policy thing when it's like a violent act, right?
Yeah.
Like that, the league, because of all of the like, oh, hey, Ray Rice, you punched out your girlfriend or fiance, 2-game suspension because of that whole debacle. They came to like a thing where it's got to be 6 games if there's like a whole bunch of qualifying factors. And I think what Kamara did falls under that. But if he's meeting with like the commissioner now, and if they like as soon as the court case finished, and even though he got off light in doing community service, the reason that happened is because there's a settlement, I believe, between him and the guy that got beat up. I would have guessed that the NFL would have just been, as soon as that was done, like 6 games. That's what it is. The fact that they're meeting now, several weeks after it all, I feel like it's going to be a lighter suspension.
I agree.
I feel like he's going to get a reduced, and because it is like the first like incident with Kamara. Also, it happened, during the Pro Bowl. What happens at the Pro Bowl? It's like you can't blame a guy for having to go to the Pro Bowl and then just, mercilessly beating up a man. I feel like it's gonna be like a 2 to 3 game suspension, and it should be 6. But
I agree. I think it's gonna be like 3. I was thinking 3. I just feel like because it's kind of been like the NFL's gonna be like, yeah, 3 games done, and they'll get like some heat for it, and then that'll be that.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
So the thing I got excited about, Tom, I'm picking number 2.
Oh, geez, and they didn't pick Trevor Lawrence?
You picked Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence to go first.
Murdoch, Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall. You gave me Justin Jefferson on a platter. Give me JJ again. Draft. Now, that said, I think Trevor Lawrence is the best value quarterback you can get.
Ooh.
Fantasy drafting.
See, I actually slightly disagree. Because T-Law has been going a lot earlier in these underdog drafts than Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers you can get whenever you want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think in terms of like value, T-Law, yeah, like I'm all in on that, especially with Calvin Ridley. I know he has like a toe injury, but like I'm all in. Like, I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a very good season. But like bang for your buck, Rodgers like way, way down there.
Yeah. You can get Dak Prescott late. You can get Rodgers late. You can get Russell Wilson late. You can get those guys are very late. Like Lawrence goes before them.
Yeah.
But I think Trevor Lawrence has a big fantasy upside this season.
I agree.
I think you're going to see him running the ball possibly a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that offense in Jacksonville is going to be juggernaut.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be.
He's going to be my MVP pick when I make my bold predictions for the season episode. So
accurate. I drafted him in a bunch of leagues because if Tua is healthy, he's going to be he's going to be a top 10 fantasy QB. Easy. Yeah. So, but there you go. Robert's your
my advice is, unless like you're going to target Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen early, wait on your quarterback and just stack those receivers and or like running backs. Pick your poison there. Either double down on the backs or the receivers. That will help you, on your week to week for underdog.
Nailed it.
Wow. Whoa, 3rd place with Mark Sanchez. Wow.
But that was like AFC Championship, right? Like those, like when they went to back or somewhere around that time.
I took Aaron Rodgers in the first round of a draft the year before his MVP season. I was 1 year early on Aaron Rodgers. I was like, this dude's
See,
good.
I took him in 2011. I took him in 2010, the year they won the Super Bowl.
Ah, nice.
Because I was just like, I have a feeling he's going to be a monster. And he was.
Speaking of 2011, that video is coming out today.
There you go. Something to look forward to. Oh, yeah. Speaking of receivers who are hurt, Cooper Kupp also is injured again.
Yeah.
You know who's actually like down in the depths right now? It's Matthew Stafford. Like in terms of just like fantasy value, like he's been there like 10 rounds in.
Yeah. If he's healthy, he's going to be a steal.
Yeah, he's going to be a huge steal. It's just that nobody knows what, because I feel like there's just been very little news about Matthew Stafford.
All we hear about Stafford is that the Rams tried to trade him this offseason and then decided not to.
They were open to it, yeah.
Speaking of trades, let's finish this up with Jonathan Taylor because as crazy as old Jim Irsay tweets, I did not think there was going to be trade interest for Jonathan Taylor. I thought he was just kind of going to be stuck having to deal with Indy. And not because he's not a great running back, but just because the running back market right now is so freaking weird. But he requested a trade. The Colts said they're not going to trade him. And now apparently there are teams who are willing to trade for Taylor and give him the kind of contract he wants.
Yes.
Per Ian Rappaport. So this is not just some BS person riffing, talking crap. Patriots mentioned as a possibility. I saw the Chiefs are like a betting favorite to get him. That doesn't make sense to me. Please, God, no. Miami, Chicago, and then maybe like even Tampa Bay. But what are these teams giving up to get him is my question. I understand being a team and going, yeah, we'll make a play for Jonathan Taylor. We'll pay him. But what are you going to give the Colts where the Colts go, yeah, we'll take that?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think the compensation's going to be a lot. Like, I think they're going to be lucky if they get a day 2 pick. I think they're lucky because
you're not going to give up a high draft pick.
No. Like, legitimately, I think your ceiling is like a 3rd round pick.
Playoff team and shitty Wilson. I'll take it.
That's easy. But 3rd round pick because you're getting him on a 1-year lease, right? Yeah. And then you're going to have to re-sign him. Now, if they weren't guaranteeing a contract, like for the Jets, this makes a ton of sense. Because like you give, a late day 2 or late day 3, if you weren't going to give him a contract, because Breece Hall, you're going to ease him back in, right? Get Jonathan Taylor for a year and go, hey, let's just have like 2 insane running backs. And we are 2 years to try to win a Super Bowl. Let's try to capitalize on that. The Dolphins, like they make some sense too. Absolutely. It's those teams that like they are really banking on he's going to be their franchise running back. And I don't know how many teams like qualify for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like how many like actually need him right now?
The Bears would be fun. Sorry,
the Bears would be interesting. I would hate it, but the Bears would be interesting. The Vikings could I know they have Madison, but like they could potentially make a swing there. Chargers?
Vikings could use him. And didn't Madison get a little banged up at camp yesterday or today or something?
Yeah.
Vikings. Ooh.
I mean, the Broncos kind of make sense.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about Javonte Williams. I know you love him.
It's the same thing with Breece Hall, right? Like they're not like, and the report from Broncos camp is they're not limiting Javonte Williams like at all. Like he's doing a ton of reps. He's doing his ACL rest days, like with the rest of the people recovering from injuries, but he seems to be good to go. That's the thing. Like he could benefit any team he goes to, assuming he's healthy. And that is the question because he did start on the PUP list. There's this non-back injury. Somebody posted a video of him at training camp, and they're like, he's walking around like the same way I walk after I've been sitting at the pool for 5 hours. And it showed him like gingerly limping along. Is he like playing that up because he's with the Colts? Or is he actually a little bit hurt and that's what they're really scared of? We just don't know.
It's a risk, but I feel like it's such a low-level risk. until you extend him. That's where the issue comes in, right? Because if I'm a team, I go to Jonathan Taylor, hey, listen, like guaranteed, like we will give you a contract if you stay healthy this year. But that's such a risk for Jonathan Taylor too, right?
Yeah. The Seahawks should take him. The Seahawks should take him. They've got two guys who are very good, who are already injured. They notoriously their running backs are hurt. But if you have three guys injury prone, you can get a full grade. That's a Hall of Fame season splish splashed out of three dudes.
Yeah, I don't think it would be really funny if he went to the Chiefs.
What if the Raiders traded Josh Jacobs
for Jonathan Taylor? We're like,
and
here you go.
They're both still just pissed because they're both playing for two teams.
Yeah, they're just both angry.
Although apparently the Raiders are willing to start talking to Jacobs again about a contract. So
I saw that. Yeah, because they want to. I mean, again, it makes all the sense in the world. If there's a team, it's like, hey, you should sign your star, running back because you don't have many other stars. Like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like a lot. It's cute. Oh my god, on the Bengals. Oh my god.
Falcons. The Falcons would just come in and be like, give us one more running back.
Now we'll have four. They can do it.
But if you were the Colts and they were just like, we'll give you Tyler Algier straight up for Jonathan Taylor, would you take it?
That makes no sense. Why would they do that? That makes no sense.
He's only 1 year into his deal. He's cheap for 2 more years.
I know. It makes no sense for the Falcons. Why would they do that?
Because then they got Bijan and Jonathan Taylor.
For a year? No.
And you give Jonathan Taylor a 10-year contract.
No, Brandon, no.
Atlanta might do some dumb shit like that. Come on now.
No. Okay. No. Now goes to the Titans, replaces Derrick Henry.
He just go to Buffalo. Oh my gosh.
Goes to Buffalo where? So they could not use him there?
Yeah. They would use him. Allen. Well, dinks to hit to Jonathan Taylor.
Done. Well, Brian, you said you got to skedaddle a little bit early, so.
Yeah, I got to go. Carmi's been asking me to go watch her at her swim class, and it's every Wednesday. Starts at 10. So I can leave now and go watch her swim. She was very excited. I told her I was coming, so.
That's adorable.
She's.
What do you got? You got 2011 coming out today?
2011 full season recap. Shout out to Will Keys and Johnny Barks for helping me make this bad boy hum.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. What do you got, Tom?
I got stuff coming. I guess I'll be on I'm doing 4 interviews in 3 days, so I think today is the 4th and last one. So yeah, I'll be on Game on Wisconsin later tonight, and then looking to put out a video today too. So
yeah. Oh, I saw you went on Irish NFL show with Colin.
Yeah, they were talking about you. Yeah, Colin. Yeah, he was wearing a Broncos shirt too.
Those dudes are awesome.
Yeah, they were great.
They've been doing this shit for a while, grinding.
Yeah,
I was so happy to see like you guys chatting together.
So yeah, no, that was great. It was really, really cool. So, but folks, we appreciate you. We're back on Friday, right? We're back on Friday?
Yeah, we'd be back.
And we'll actually have football to talk about.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see if the NFL uses my idea for Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I'm not streaming the Hall of Fame game because I'm going to go see Barbie. Because
I respect myself.
Well, I have to go for the punishment. I have to dress as I respect myself. I have to dress as Ken and go see Barbie.
I saw Mark Maron talking about Barbie last night on Instagram. He called it a masterpiece. So
I've heard very good things. Very good things.
All right.
But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS. And you have been navigated.